So, question about microscopy. We are seeing a stage micrometer which has two divisions, and they're saying that each divisions are 1 millimeter wide, 0.1 millimeter wide. So every single divisions are 0.1 millimeter wide. Now, let's try to know what are these things. The upper one is the stage micrometer, and the lower one with the smallest divisions are called the eyepiece graticule. This is called eyepiece graticule. So one with the bigger divisions, stage micrometer, and the smaller divisions is the eyepiece graticule. So they're asking that a pollen grain was given to grow, and from starting from the start, and after 4 hours, there was a change in length in the pollen tube. So what was the growth rate of the pollen tube? To find the growth rate, we need to first find the change in length and the change in time. So we know that the change in time was 4 hours. It started from 0 and ended after 4 hours, so the change in time was 4 hours. But what was the change in length? To find the length, we have to first of all calibrate our eyepiece graticule with our stage micrometer. We can see that 50 divisions of the eyepiece graticule, the bottom one, is equal to 1 stage micrometer. So 50 eyepiece graticule equals to 1 stage micrometer. So 1 eyepiece graticule will be equal to 1 divided by 50 of 1 stage micrometer. And we know that each and every single stage micrometer is 0.1 millimeter wide. So every EPG, one division of the eyepiece graticule, equals to 1 divided by 50 times 0.1 millimeter. And now if we convert that into micrometer, we are going to get it's equal to 2 micrometer. So we now know that every division in the eyepiece graticule is 2 micrometers wide. Try to find the change in length. Okay, so initially the length of the pollen tube was quite small, but let's say we assume that it's 0. Let's try to find the final length. If you see that closely, it's 34 minus 24, which means it was somewhere around 10 divisions wide, 10 EPG division wide. And we know that every single division in the EPG represents 2 micrometer. So 10 division in the EPG would represent 10 times 2, which is 20 micrometer. 20 micrometer in length. So the change was 20 micrometer minus 0, which is 20 micrometer, the change in length. Now we know the change in length, we know the change in time, we can find the growth rate of the pollen tube. So the change in length was 20 micrometer, the change in time was 4 hours, and the answer is 5 micrometer per hour, which is a